Welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. I am Grillmastah, and today we have 1.76 MHz. You may have seen this in the very first episode of my Lobotomy Corporation series. It was a nightmare then, and now it's controllable. When it is a non-escaped object, to a sense. Again, there is a trick to this one. When it escapes, it proceeds to fill the top down with this white noise. It has to get all the way down from 4 to 0, so I started it already, and now I'll send it off the rest of the way. So now it has hit 0 by getting vastly unhappy. So now it starts to fill each hallway over time with the white noise from inside of there. The white noise does mind damage to anything standing inside of it. So over time, it slowly wears down the mind and makes people go crazy. Later in the game, it doesn't hurt so much because you have your healing abilities in the hallways. The beginning, a true nightmare. In order to stop that, you have to send them in to In order to stop it, you have to send them in on a repression. Repression raises it back up, and each time it goes up, it proceeds to cut stuff out. Currently, their things escaped. The story of 1.76 MHz, a phenomenon abnormality that has no visible form. It was discovered when employees started showing shared symptoms when entering a specific area. They all suffered specific hallucinations and their mental corruption increased. After setting the radio frequency to 1.76 MHz, we waited. After 12 minutes, a mysterious voice was heard, accompanied by static. It was hard to understand, but it seemed to be a distress and asking for help. After 17 minutes, the voice stopped, and 3 loud explosions were heard, followed by 2 smaller explosions. It can be assumed the situation was chaotic based on the levels of various screaming. After 23 minutes, all sounds went silent. After 25 minutes, the radio started emitting smoke. We thought the machine broke, but no fault could be found. After 30 minutes, everyone inside the area was filled with rage and started exhibiting the desire to attack each other in extreme aggression. After, there started to be unknown noises and hallucinations near the containment facility. This is a record of the day that we must never forget. It brings us to the chaotic place that has been forgotten by many, but must never be forgotten. As far as the abnormality is concerned, repression seems to be the highest, instinct followed by that, insight, and attachment's the worst. The more highly fortitude level employee, the lower success rate of 1.76 MHz work. It is considered that the violence has increased rapidly due to the excessive influence of 1.76 MHz. When the work result was normal, quoth counter was reduced with a normal probability. When the work result was bad, quoth counter was reduced with a high probability. When employee joy panicked during work, quoth counter was reduced. When the work result was good, quoth counter increased. When all PE boxes produced as PE box, quoth counter was raised by 2 levels. The surveillance camera detected various noises coming from the facility. Based on the fact that it happened after 1.76 MHz quoth counter reached 0, it is assumed that the noise originated from 0.76 MHz containment unit. The number of sections with loud steadily increased until the abnormality quoth counter has recovered. So that is how you reduce all of the static that proceeds to appear in your facility. There is no weapon. The suit is a Teth, and it is pretty good against black and white in the beginning. You don't really want it around anything that's red, and definitely not pale. The gift is pretty nice. It gives you the movement speed, attack speed, and attack speed 10 when the weapon from the same abnormality is equipped. It makes no sense, because there is no weapon. So, yes. I guess it's not necessarily the best. It is a non-escaped object, which is a lie. So that is 1.76 MHz, the Teth abnormality. I hope it was informational, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.